One thing I wanted to ask about is I'm really, really interested in the Doom of Valeria. That's something that always grabs me. I'm really into like Doom civilizations. Kind of a two-part question. Is there any certain story of a Doom civilization that inspired that for you? And is it possible that we will ever learn any more about that?
Well, you will learn a little more about it. I don't think I plan to write a novel about it or anything, but, I think every book does a little more. And of course, there's a certain amount of it in the world of Ice and Fire. And what inspired it, there's obviously the Atlantis legends are part of it. A little bit of the destruction of the Minoan civilization, which a lot of people put to a volcanic eruption, and the destruction of this is in relatively recent times, the destruction of the pink and white terraces in New Zealand. Of course, in fantasy, you always turn things up to 11, or even better, to 17. And so I took that and Krakatoa and the eruption of Vesuvius and all of these things and turned it up to 11, with a few magical elements and etc. Produced the Doom of Valeria.
Relationship between the Baratheons and the Lannister and the Targaryens. Because I know the foundation of the Baratheons is from Orys, who's half Targaryen, the bastard son. And it seems that when magic goes from the world, the Targaryens, fade. And then when magic and the Baratheons comes to the forefront, and then as magic begins to come back, the Baratheons fade and the Targaryens come to the forefront. So I just wanted to see if you could talk about that a little bit.
That's a good question, a good observation. You're getting a mark.
The Baratheons have a lot of Targaryen blood in them. I mean, not only is the founder of the house himself a bastard kin to Aegon the Dragon, but there were later intermarriages, and most particularly, just a couple generations back, where the Baratheons. So Robert, once you eliminate the main Targaryen line, as they did in Robert's Rebellion, Robert has the best claim to the throne by virtue of his Targaryen blood.